Okay, this is going to be a bench press workout. Okay, the first thing before we do any bench press is to check for injuries. And the major injury that can happen with bench press is the shoulders. So if anybody is injured, there's one thing you can do. It's to use a ball like this and to work it against a wall and kind of roll it around. So I'll show you what that looks like briefly. It looks something like this against the wall with your shoulder. That is very effective. What we're not going to do is stretch. We don't do any major static stretching. Stretching is a very controversial subject, but generally it's not considered a good idea to do any major stretching before working out. What we want to do is warm up the shoulder and the muscles that we're going to be using, so all parts of the shoulder. And the first thing about that, Cohen, grab one of those dumbbells. I'm going to show several different ways to do this.
The other ones?
The little ones. Okay, one thing that you can do is, Cohen, do a move that looks like this. Yeah, that's one way to warm up the shoulder. So you just, let me have that one. So I would do it more like this. You might want to lean forward and use your other hand on your shoulder. So what we're doing is we're warming up the inside of the shoulder. So that's kind of the main idea. We don't want to get shoulder injuries from bench pressing, which happens to a lot of people. So you kind of use your other hand, push against your shoulder a little bit, move your body a little bit more. Okay. Now you got to do both sides, so then do the other side. Okay, while Cohen's doing that, Philip, you got your own dumbbells.
I did too.
Another warm up is, Philip, go ahead and demonstrate how to do some of these things. So there's the upper one, there's the lower one more for the lats. You know some of those, right? So go ahead and do the upper one for more the upper back. Philip, or Cohen, you can do that. Just do what Philip's doing. Yeah, okay, so don't yank it. Do it nice, really smooth. We're just, again, trying to warm up the muscles that we're going to be using.
So much more pro. Powerlifter's genius. Do the lower ones now?
You can now do the lower one. This is more the lats. I doubt Cohen can even move that an inch.
No.
No.
Stop. Oh, do I just pull it apart?
Yeah, you kind of want to go like this so you're using your lats. Good. Okay, here's the next one. We can take turns with this. This is the triceps. This is a tricep pull down. This is one of many ways to do this. So we're going to just, and it also helps work the upper back, the traps. So we're going to pull down and then push down for the triceps. And as we do this, Cohen, go ahead and get started on this, because I want to get you going from medium speed to fast speed. Go ahead and face this way. Okay, that's pretty easy.
Okay. This is a safe environment. You speak freely. How many times do you do this?
It's just warm up, so it doesn't really matter. Just as long as you're feeling like you're getting the muscles warmed up.
We only have a half an hour more to go.
And Phil, go ahead and step in. You do some of those.
No.
Cohen, you can meanwhile do this over here. Here's another one.
Oh.
This
I know.
is more the lats and the rear deltoids. So we also want to do warm up. We're warming up the triceps. Keep your arms bent more, Philip, because it's trying to get the triceps. You're getting the lats when you keep your arms stiff. It's more lats. So we're trying to get the triceps. The triceps.
Yeah.
So it's the tricep.
I'm doing it. What?
Okay, so Cohen, you're doing more lats. So Cohen, do a little bit more rear.
Oh, I thought we were doing that.
Well, do rear deltoid. So rear deltoid, the difference is going to be lats is more like this. Rear deltoid is more like this. Rear deltoid is this muscle here. So go ahead, everybody, do the rear deltoid. I'll show you another.
Am I supposed to do this? Yeah, I focused. No. I don't even got it.
For rear deltoid, we can also do something that's like this. So,
Hey, now.
so go ahead and do some of these.
Oh, yeah, I'm focused.
Or Phil, you can get the 12 pounders, those yellow ones.
Oh, yes. That's some real weight this time.
Okay, you guys can do as much of this. This will now start being work. In other words,
Okay.
if it doesn't hurt your shoulders, I want to have you get a little bit sore here. So this is now we're starting to work.
I'm built different, I don't get sore.
Okay.
Can't doubt that. Look, you're literally using 6-pounders.
It doesn't matter.
We double the weight.
9 pounders.
9.
Okay, so Philip or Cohen, lean forward a little bit more. You want to get a little bit more activation in the back of the shoulders. There you go. Lean
Fill
forward.
up. Heck you.
Lean forward and get the rear muscles more. Now lean forward a little bit more to do that.
Trip over that.
Oh, don't fall forward now.
Okay, continue. You got to continue this. All right. Let's see what we're doing.
What do you want in?
Okay, the next thing we want to do, now we're going to be moving towards heavier stuff. We're going to do some core activation. Phil, you can start. And I want to do deadlift with lightweight, high rep. So start by doing like maybe 5 or 6. Philip, go ahead. We're going to do some lightweight deadlift to kind of get the whole core activated.
No, he said curl.
Okay, this is like 100 pounds, I believe.
Something max.
Okay, let Philip go in.
Yeah, Phil.
I ain't going.
I mean,
You know what he means, Phil. You know what he means. I'll be doing that. Right, that be closer.
okay, this is
You haven't touched the ground.
My
basic
hands on my knees.
core activation here. Good.
My hands just be my knees. It's okay.
Okay.
No, it's just called being big and right now, no problem.
Or because my legs are closer in.
Yeah, that's not how you squat. Okay, that's not how you deadlift.
Yes, I got
No, it's not.
Your hands are supposed to hit your hands.
Yeah, because you usually use a wider bar, Phil.
Okay, we're gonna do one final thing
Not a crowbar,
for
but
the preparation, and that is
just
Philip? you grab the yellows. Cohen, you take these 20s. What I want you to do is a bent over rowing. Keep your back really straight. Cohen, face the camera here like this. So it'll look cut something like this. This is going to be purely for your lats. If you use any other muscle than your lats, then you get points taken off.
Soak in water.
Can't have points taken off.
No, not in your first session.
Can I hold them like this?
You can hold them at an angle. Now this is, again, this is lats. We want to get the lats working here.
Can I do it with a bar?
No, it's got to be dumbbells.
The bar is easy.
We got heavier weights once you guys get a little bit more serious about this. Okay, so when you're done, switch, and then Cohen, we've got the heavier weights for you over here, over there, and Philip, you take the 20s. You can, Philip, you get the 20s. Cohen, why don't you go back to where you were so Philip has room,
Got you.
and we'll get these 9-pounders out of the way. set of those, Cohen.
Is that a women's bar?
What?
Is it a women's bar?
This is an Olympic lifting bar.
Heck up, Phil. Do we just keep going?
Um, you should really be starting to feel like your lats are really getting a workout.
Oh, they are.
Phil,
They are.
You may need to use the heavier ones, Phil. So that's all I've got.
Let me use this.
Okay, now, Cohen, go ahead and do some overhead press, but be careful with the overhead thing here. Okay, so this is now maybe like 10 or 20, whatever your level is. Phil, you're doing good, that's good.
Keep going.
Oh, look at that. Like the bar doesn't even want to go slow. Okay, let's see.
How many was it?
12.
Yeah, you got a counter.
That's only 30 pounds though.
Yeah.
It's 53.
17.
The bar is 33.
20.
And Phil, you can do some of those too.
Very good.
Okay, one more thing for lats. Now, this is where we have a grand challenge in front of us, folks.
Should I do these now?
This, you'll do those in a minute. The challenge is, Phil, go ahead and do some wide grip pull-ups, pronated grip. Pronated, you know pronated? Okay, so pronated, supinated. This is a chin up, this is a pull-up. So do some wide grip, pronated. This is our challenge. We're gonna figure out how to help Cohen do some chin-ups, pull-ups, I mean. This is your lats. That's not CrossFit. Don't do any kipping.
Stay in the body.
They need to be military style, straight down, straight up.
That was 5.
That's fine. Okay, good job, Philip.
6.
Good job. Looks like you've been working with pull-ups like not very much.
What?
Okay,
Hard.
Cohen,
They are.
Cohen, you're up next here. This is essential. Cohen,
Oh, I know,
use
man.
this and go up so that you have a head start.
What?
We wanted to have you do a pull-up.
That's not gonna happen.
One pull-up con.
That ain't gonna happen.
And if it doesn't happen, then you can do a partial.
Do I just do it with a dead hang or start right here?
Do whatever you can. You gotta get as close to a pull-up as you can.
Heck.
If I can't teach you to do pull-ups, then I
Chance
have
for a pull.
pull-up.
Yeah, you probably can't teach me to do a pull, Brandon.
And I will have failed. Hey, you almost did one.
I was close.
I mean, I am already like pretty much there.
Okay, you're
Well,
almost
then you
there.
shouldn't have gone.
Well,
No,
no, you're not
no.
almost there. This is a good, pretty good range of
No,
motion.
this is.
Well, we just want.
That's
we'll
pretty
go
high.
with- We'll go with that.
Leave that on the camera.
Okay,
Yeah.
jump, go pull-up.
Jump.
Jump.
Oh,
Okay, he did a pull-up.
that's crazy. He's like.
Okay, good enough for today. Today's about bench press. Okay, I think that
I did
brings
the
this
overhead.
to a close, this video.
I never did the overhead press.
Oh, yeah, don't do your overhead press.